Good day, all. Welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we've got for you a seriously cool Mopar street rod in the form of a 1948 Plymouth Special Deluxe. A very, very cool car from the late 40s. And this one, unlike a lot of these, does not have a Chevy 350 drivetrain. It is Mopar all the way. As you can see, this car has had some changes since it was new, and we'll talk about all those. Front end look is fantastic. You can see we've got tinted windows, a split windshield, a nice bright hood spine, and this really cool hood ornament here in excellent condition. A little strip leads us down to a very ornate Plymouth badge. Sits right on the angle of the hood there. And then we've got this really cool horizontal bar grille, flanked by round headlights and bright bezels, and with a chrome bumper beneath. Now you can see how bright the chrome bumper is. It does have one little section right here where you can see a rock hit it and chip the chrome. The chrome on the grille is just a little bit faded. You can see even against the bright bezel there, it just looks like it has a little bit of haze to it. Still looks nice, still very presentable, but we try and portray things as they actually are here. Moving around the side of the car, you can see a lot of changes here. Body side molding is all gone. No rocker molding, no body side molding, no fender molding. All just one smooth look. Nice slick paint job done in maroon. And it is a high driver quality paint job. There are a couple small flaws, but they're hard to find. Great looking white and gray pinstriping that leads us back down the body line, and right about the end of the rear window we've got this little accent point, and then it continues on back to the trunk area, which is really cool. You can see we've got no door handles, and I will explain how to get the doors open in a moment. It is not on poppers. You can see the tinted windows. Sits on a set of Kragers. Hard to beat that. Those always look fantastic. 5-spoke chrome, and they're wrapped in General Ultima RT tires, and they are staggered tires, smaller on the front, larger on the back, of course, and the dimensions of those are in the description. If you just click the link down underneath the video here, it'll take you to our website and you'll find out the tire sizes on there. Great view even from the rear. One of the cool features back here is a third brake light has been added just beneath the rear window, which is pretty neat. A nice burst of pinstriping here above the license plate holder. Another chrome bumper, some nice chrome trimmed taillights, and a set of flared Meg's exhaust tips. And they emit quite a nice sound when you fire this car up. Now, while we're in the back, I am going to open the trunk because I want to show you how to get into the car without a key fob. First, here in the trunk, you can see it's carpeted. It looks very nice, done with the same materials that are on the interior. This flap right here is your gas fill. So they changed it from outside the car to back here in the trunk. Again, going for that smooth look on the sides. These are just props. There's no hinges, well, no spring hinges, and no bar on the hood. So you use one of those to keep the hood open, and you'll see that shortly when we get the hood open. Here's the cool part right here. Those switches are for power windows. And I will flip the top switch and show you here. That's how you get in the car. And you can roll them back up from here as well. We'll go ahead and leave this one down. But that's how you enter it without a popper, with that clandestine switch in the back for the windows. And the passenger side works as well, same way. All right. Moving around to the passenger side of the car, just as nice as the driver's. You'll see that just like on the driver's side, we've got a body color matching Talbot style side mirror. So dual side mirrors with that cool sporty look to them. lot to love about this Mopar street rod, and it is a nice driver. Front end's got a Cordoba subframe, so the suspension and the ride quality in the front is really good. It doesn't drive like a car from the 40s. We'll be right back. We'll have the hood open, we'll talk some more about it, and we'll get inside. And we are back under the hood of the 1948 Plymouth Special Deluxe Coupe. Yeah, we've got a pretty presentable engine bay here. Long gone is the old inline six that would have been in it. And in its place is a 318 Chrysler V8. Topped off with some polished aluminum valve covers, an Edelbrock intake, a Quadrajet carburetor, and a chrome air cleaner. Radiator looks like it's probably original to the car. You can see we also have a chrome alternator. It's equipped with power steering and power brakes. Disc on the front, drum on the rear. You can see it is a cast exhaust manifold. Those lead back to two glass pack style mufflers and then out those chrome Megs tips at the back with a nice satisfying rumble. This 318 is backed up by a 904 Chrysler 3-speed automatic transmission, puts the power to the rear end through a Chrysler rear axle. So Chrysler engine, transmission, rear axle, it is Mopar through and through. I'm going to pause briefly. I'll go ahead and get the hood shut, put the prop away, and we'll get inside the car. We've got the hood shut now on the 48 Plymouth, and it is time to check out the interior. It is really well kept. As you can see, it's done in two-tone gray. Everywhere two-tone gray. Pretty much everything in here is two-tone gray, including the fabric headliner, front buckets, rear bench with fold-down armrest, even the rear package tray where those 6x9s are, all done in the same gray fabric. And it looks really nice. It's well kept. You can see here we do have some pitting on the old trim on the door, and doors are real simple with just a handle and an armrest handle. Nice quality gray carpet and gray floor mats lead you inside for a seat. And all the seats, I mean, they're in great shape. Really nice shape. No real wear, no stains, no holes, no rips, no tears. Let's hop inside and get a closer look. Passenger side door card looks just like the driver's. Same thing with the passenger seat. Down here in the floor in the center near the driver, that's your shifter for that 3-speed automatic Chrysler transmission. Ahead of the driver, a real nice wood 3-spoke Grant GT steering wheel with working horn, and it is on tilt. So you can see here, you can tilt the steering wheel. Looking at the dash, it is an original style dash, no doubt about it. And like a lot of these, a lot of things don't work on it. So we'll real quickly go through the dash and I'll point everything out. This is a speaker. There's one over here on the other side. They're very small, but they do work. Hooked up to the stereo. As far as factory gauges on it go, the oil pressure works. The amp gauge does not seem to. 100-mile-an-hour speedometer does work. And you can see somebody has mounted a Jegs fuel gauge here, kind of in a spot that seems a little unorthodox, but it does work. The original radio does not work, nor does its speaker, nor does the little clock beside it. Up on the upper dash here, you'll see this is a switch for the wipers, and unfortunately the wipers are inoperative. Over here, this is throttle, and it does nothing. Down here we have an SW gauge for engine temperature, and that does work. Over to the right, defrost doesn't do anything, lighter doesn't work, heater fan inoperative. You turn it on, it does nothing. Now under the dash here is a lever, and I'll show you what it does. It opens up the cowl vent ahead of the windshield, which is really cool. Over here is the glove box, nothing exciting. And beneath it, a dual AM, FM, CD head unit. Places those 6x9s in the back and those little speakers up here on the dash. It sounds pretty good. This button and this button have been turned into power window controls. And I'll show you the other one. All you gotta do is just push it down. And up and down the windows go. Works like a charm. Now let's go ahead and fire this car up. That is where this car really shines, is in drivability and reliability. Oh, I just heard the power antenna go up in the back. Stereo clip kicked on. Let's fire it up. I'm gonna give it 2 kicks. Nice sounding, nice running, smooth car. I'll show you the stereo sounds really nice. Yep, Cruisin tunes. Now the dash lights unfortunately do not work either. This is your light switch, you pull it on. Well, it kind of lights up a little bit, part of it. The fuel gauge lights up, the odometer lights up, but it really doesn't light up the numbers section very well, the speedometer. Oh, listen to the sound of those glass packs. Just awesome. Despite the haziness and the pitting of the bright work on the dash, it still has that retro cool you just can't deny. Check that out. But with a more modern drivetrain, a lot more powerful, a lot more reliable than the original, and just a great looking Mopar you can take to any show off, go cruising down the boulevard, take it out to dinner with the missus on a Saturday night, take the grandkids for ice cream. It will do all of those things and more. Let's go out and give a listen to those Meg's tips in the back. I think you're going to be pleased with the sound. Nice little rumble there. Folks, if you've got any questions about this 1948 Plymouth Special Deluxe Coupe, give us a call. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, our number is 614-276-7355. We can help you out with transport quotes to get it delivered from your garage, our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. And we can help you out finding a lender that specializes in classic cars. We've got a couple of them we've dealt with for years and years. They get the job done. Again, give us a call at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio, 614-276-7355. We'd love to talk to you about this 48 Plymouth. Thank you all for joining us today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.